Good morning. Time to take our little GTLO shot. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go. If you want, I'll link the video below if you missed on how I meal prepped an entire tomato sauce jar of GTLO shots. All right, bottoms up, beautiful soul. Yeah, definitely an acquired taste, I will say. Now that that's out of the way, I am starving for breakfast. So I ended up meal prepping this sort of breakfast parfait granola situation. Cheers. I added blueberries to this, but in the original recipe, I actually have strawberries. So what I call this is a roux afza chia seed parfait. It has granola in it, it has fruit in it, and of course, the intoxicating, delicious rose smell or gulab smell from roux afza. That's what gives it this little pinkish color. The recipe video to this will be up pretty soon. Now that's out of the way, let's make the most important meal for me, coffee. Did you know Nescafe does a chicory based? I was blown away. And look at my Luke's Diner mug. If you want the haul from Ajouté, I'll link that below as well. So what I've been doing lately is using crushed jaggery as opposed to brown sugar. It's a lot more nuttier. One shot. Ready? And this is the South Indian way of making a homemade, deliciously strong decoction coffee. Cheers. That is so delicious. I do my skincare here while I look like a poodle. Might as well look like a glossy poodle. So if I'm looking here, it's because my viewfinder is over there. Let's get some light. It doesn't matter. I will forever be a hot coffee gal. I thought while I eat my breakfast, we do a little skincare. And this is honestly so good. Honestly, the perfect bite. This is like if a granola yogurt parfait and a chia seed pudding had a baby. this would be it. No! So recently, I ended up watching Do You Want a Partner on Prime. I didn't even know that that web series even existed had it not been for YouTube, so thank you, YouTube. Their soundtrack to the entire song, there's 2 of them. Obviously, for copyright purposes, I can't put it in here, but that's what I'm listening to right now. It is such a good movie, or sorry, a TV show. It's about 2 girls, Desi girls, who just want their beer business, Jugaro, to be, you know, like any business entrepreneurial adventure to be successful, right? But they also face the realities of doing business in India, which is, you know, there's always someone to bribe and there's always people who want a piece of the pie once it does become a successful business, right? Well, that's being said, I have not watched Padam Sundari yet. I read the reviews, and as a South Indian, I was appalled. I think they like spend so much in that first look video that I think they kind of missed the nail when it came to other aspects of a movie, like, you know, plot, and I think the biggest thing, the name. Like, what was her name in that? If you're Malayali and watching this, I'm so sorry. When I'm scraping the bowl like this, you know this is good. Let's do a little skincare situation while I watch my show. I have used this Pond's cream my entire life. Like, I think it's because my grandma, my amama used it, and then I started using it. Like, Pond's powder is such an iconic Desi household product, you know what I mean? To this, I also add the Runavat brightening saffron serum. Oh my god, like I could douse my entire body in this smell. I'm about to start my period next week-ish or so, and I've just been breaking out all over. So I've been giving my skin a breather this week when it comes to makeup. Just gonna let this soak in a bit, and then the final thing I do is go in with a sunscreen. I used to grow up in a household where no one believed in sunscreen. It was like, just go with it, but nah. You need a little reminder. Put your sunscreen on. Put it all over my nose, back of my hands.
ठीक है, अभी बताओ। SCAM, scam.
जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी,
क्या लिख रही
it's not
है?
a scam, it's a जुगाड़। नहीं यार, कभी नहीं, should never mix प्यार and व्यापार। इसीलिए मैं उसको इसमें involve नहीं करूँ।
But you here, could you see me? I have a few packages that I thought we unboxed together. Some of them are for me. Some of them are for a gift for my baby nephew who turned 5 years old. By the time this video goes live, he would have had a month to spend time with it and open it and all that. So let's start off with Kulfi Beauty. So from Kulfi Beauty, I got a few of their products, including their newest Lip Snack Glossing Lip Balm. These are their 2 newest products in coconut chum chum as well as chai. Let's do a little try on. I am so excited for this. Wow. Do you see that? Oh my god. It smells more like a coconut burfi than chum chum, but oh, this is nice. I like that. As well as their lip staining lip oil in the shade Guava. If you watched my South Asians gift guide, you would have heard me raving about this brand. There's Zari eyeshadows as well as this exact same lip staining oil, but in the shade Tamarind. I just wanted something that is more on the pinkier, glossier side. So hopefully this, as well as the coconut chum chum, could do that trick. Now that we're leaning more into the fall season, I leaned in towards Maz Misra. Ooh, yeah. So in person, I think on the viewfinder it's picking up more red, but in person there's like a caramel brown. Let's do, while I have henna on my hand, do you see that color? It's like a beautiful brownish red. It's leaning more towards like a mauvey brown as opposed to a red. I don't know if the sunlight's picking up the shade nicely, but I'm excited to play around with these shades. You've seen me wear Manasi Arya's t-shirts quite often, and I had to restock on her Halloween t-shirts as well. I already opened the skull one because that's the one that I have had my eye on. This one is the Ghost. I love, as I mentioned, the henna detailing on this. Henna or paisley? Yeah, it's more on the paisley side. And then I have a Rani drinking iced coffee. So to give it a little October-esque feel, I thought for Halloween I'd wear this one. She kind of reminds me of like an Indian alphabet. She's holding a diya too. And then for Diwali, there's her holding a diya light. A newer brand that kind of caught my eye in the line of t-shirts was by the brand Drip by Rage. I initially fell for Instagram's targeted ad after I saw their Maharani t-shirt. How gorgeous is this? But wait for the back. Ta-da! It's like an Indian Barbie. Oh my god. Look at her. Look at the detailing. And it goes all the way to the bottom. I absolutely love this. Needless to say, if you are a Desi creator with a t-shirt business, hook a girl up. It was my nephew's birthday a few days ago, and I just cannot believe that little man is already 5 years old. So he's in this phase right now where he loves Ninja Turtles, he loves Sonic the Hedgehog, he's getting into Pokemon, but he is obsessed with monster trucks. And because he has a sister, my baby niece, I cannot be the bad auntie who gives, you know, one kid but not the other one, you know what I mean? So I got them both 2 bags of stuff. So first and foremost, this book I picked up, The Bakery Dragon. I think it has such a good learning lesson, but also it's a dragon who wants to steal money, but then at the end of it, he realizes you can use the money to do good as opposed to do bad, and the ripple effects it has, you know what I mean, in both scenarios. Deep lessons, but I think this book has such a cute ending. And in the same line of books, I ended up getting my hands on Padma Lakshmi's Tomatoes for Neela. If you don't know, I am South Indian. So when I saw this book, and my mom is also referred to as Pati, which is grandma, maternal grandma. And so in this book, it's Tomatoes for Neela as well as her Pati. And you know, there's also a cultural significance. Not only is this a book just about 3 generations of women actually, but also they have like 3 recipes. So there's like Pati's tomato sauce recipe, Mila's tomato chutney recipe, and the work that farm workers do, you know, collect the tomatoes that we are so grateful to eat and keep in our kitchens. What I'm thinking of doing is I've ordered some of these butterflies that you wind up with an elastic band, and you can like insert them in between cards or something. So as they open it, it just sort of like pops out. And so what I was thinking is like that being a little bit of a tradition between me and them. When they open up a card on their birthday, it's like a flutter of butterflies. Hopefully it doesn't scare them, but that the thought is what counts. Now that they're a little bit wee older, I love to start a little bit of a tradition. Obviously one with the book, and the second one is obviously with a fun birthday card. And with that being said, thank you so much for joining me on my little fall morning routine. A very, very tiny glimpse into my everyday, ordinary life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, you want to see more meal prep, let me know in the comments down below. Hope you have a wonderful day. I think the next video you'll see of me is episode 2 from my diary. So that's exciting. Remember to always, always keep smiling, beautiful soul. Bye.